a kind of a test review, you know. Well, I got this set of, I believe they're called Conda markers. I guess. I don't know. Oh, and sorry if you can hear my neighbor in the background. His stuff is going a little crazy. Alright, so I got these Conda markers from Hobby Lobby. And I hadn't seen them before. I got these art markers there before. So I don't know if they're switching brands or not. Here. I don't know how to... My glasses are glaring. But they might be switching out their markers to the Conda markers. I'm not sure. But I haven't seen these before, so I went ahead and picked them up. And they were in the clearance section. So they are originally $49.99, which is kind of expensive, but for 36 markers, and if they work well, it's a good deal. But it was on sale for $29.99. Sorry, my eye just started itching for some reason. They were on sale for $29.99 because one of the orange markers didn't work. I was like, okay, a 40% discount for one marker that doesn't work. And plus I have other orange markers, so it's not like... Ouch. Okay, let's see if I can open it. Ow, what the heck? Alright, so orange marker rant. With the orange marker, there's plenty of orange markers to go around that I think a 40% discount for one marker is okay. Plus, you could always use your 40% coupon from Hobby Lobby anyways on it and get your orange marker, but you know. So, it is a $36.35 without the orange marker set, and I don't know if I want to, and that'll work. Alright, so these are all the beautiful markers. I'm trying to decide if I want what screen I want to be on my computer. I know it's kind of weird, me looking at the... Actually, that might work right there. So that way I can see what I'm doing, like make sure it's in frame. Make sure I'm in frame. And hopefully you can hear me all right. I didn't even think about that. Let me check on my Kindle. Because I was trying to plug in my microphone, which is right here. And I'm not sure if it plugged in or not. Oh, sorry. Don't look at my things. Alright, let's see. This is the awkward part of the stream. There. And go to YouTube. And go to my thingy. Okay. My channel, not my thingy. I think you understood what I meant, though. Oh, I think he's quieted down. That's good. Bum, 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 dum, bum, bum. Well, I don't know how to get to it. So, no, I don't want to download a file. What? No, why are you doing this to me? Oh my gosh, never mind. We're done with that. Actually, I could just check on here, you know, the easy way. Okay, I'm gonna play this real fast. Alright, it's working. So let me check to make sure it's this microphone that's working. Sorry for the loud noises. Checking. Aha! Okay, so there's a delay, so if you wondered why it took so long. Alright. Cool. Coolio. No, come back. YouTube issues. Alright. Totally forgot what I was saying before that. These markers. So it was kind of a darker orange. Actually, I have a swatch. I went ahead and just threw the marker away because it wasn't going to work anyways. So on these swatches, there we go. I had it in frame before. It was 147 BR. And it came to be... Okay, so the other orange that is in there is 159 BR, 172 BR, which those aren't even orange, it's brown-red, but... and then 122F, which is a fluorescent orange. So I didn't see the need to have that orange because I have oranges in my art markers and my Winsor & Newton, which in the art markers it's 22 French Vermilion, 23 orange, and then in Winsor & Newton was amber and mandarin. So I didn't really see, the need to have another orange marker. So, which I mean, the swatch that it kind of did kind of looks like the 23 orange in a way. Maybe the mandarin. Stink bug in hair. I feel violated. Oh, oops. Okay. Just had a heart attack. I would open the windows but then all my neighbors could hear me doing this, and then you would also hear his psychoness all over the place. So, gross. Disgusting. And it also came with 2 colorless blenders. Zero Lucid is what it's called. Which, I mean, I'm fine with that. I haven't used a colorless blender before, so it's going to be really interesting to see how that works and whatnot. Okay. I'm like a little spaced out, I guess. Alright, so I made this art. It's Daniel calls it a dryad, but I just call it a tree woman. But and then a Trent, which is a tree that kind of takes the form of a human. But I don't know, Daniel knows all about that. I don't. I just thought they were cool again, and I drew them. So I went ahead and sketched them out and then inked them with my Macron or Micron 0.25, and I think I used the 0.35 also, if I remember correctly. Alright, so I want to test out these Conda markers. I'm not sure if I said that brand yet. Just to see if they're as good as the art markers and the Winsor & Newton. So I kind of have a color scheme in mind, but I'm not sure. Because I kind of want her branches, which is actually her... move that down a bit. Her dress, legs, body. Yeah. So I'm thinking for that part I want it to be like a gray and a white. And then for him I want it to be the natural browns and greens. But I'm afraid that that's gonna look weird together. So I'm not sure if I want to go with the same kind of color scheme or not. I don't know. But I want to go ahead and go with her skin because I think that will be a good starting point. If I can get the markers out. Okay, I need to look at my color swatches. Which I'm trying to. Oops. Sorry, that was probably really loud. Alright. See, like this 29GG would look really cool. And maybe the 156Y for a skin tone. Wouldn't that be cool? It's more of a yellowy, but I think that might be neat. You know, this whole picture might end up looking completely weird. But really, I just want to try out these markers and see how they work. And I already forgot what colors I was gonna do. Oh. Okay, let me look at that again. Alright, what's this one that I was looking at? I thought would be a good 156Y. Oh. Look at me go. And then the other one is 29GG. 29GG. Why am I not seeing it? There it is. That looks really gray on as the marker. See, that's why you have to do the swatches. The color on the marker never tells you the correct color to go with. It always is a different color on the page. And sometimes it's even different on different pages. Alright, I want to make sure nothing was on the back. And then I have this green colored cardstock, which is just an extra piece that I used for the dice tower. And it works kind of well because it's the green that I kind of want involved in this piece. Alright, so we're going to do our 156, and then we're going to do our 29GG as a shadow. So let's go ahead and start and see what this looks like. Alright, so we have this, sorry, I'm trying to stay in frame. We have this tip, and then we have our chisel. So it's essentially the same as every other marker. This chisel is a lot different though. It's thicker on the top. Alright. So we're going to start with her ear, I guess. and just work our way. And I'm not really afraid of messing up with it, because this really is just a practice session with them. I don't know exactly how they're gonna turn out. Alright, so I'm gonna kind of give it a little bit of shadow with the marker anyways, just to give it on a good start. I'm gonna make this a lot darker than the rest, because it's the inside of her ear, so it doesn't see as much daylight, or any kind of light, I guess, really. So she does look a little derpy. I had a little slip with the ink pen, the micron. Oh, I really hope you can't hear that. I don't know why he's gotta be so annoying. Neighbor issues. But that's what you do. What you gotta do. Alright. It is a lot more streaky. I don't know. It is definitely different than the other ones. It's harder, if you know what I mean. It's not as soft. It looks okay though. It blends pretty well. I'm gonna give her some slight shade with the same color under the hair, and also down the cheeks a little bit, and on the chin a little bit. Oh, I didn't think that would be an issue, but I guess that see, it smeared a little bit. Lame. Alright. Gonna go ahead and go on to the rest of her skin. It is rather yellowy, so I hope that I'm not sure what the GG, and I'm assuming that's a gray, but it looked kind of warm, so I'm not sure what it's supposed to be really. Most of the letters I can, kind of guess what they're supposed to be. Like a cool gray would be CG. Oops. My hand flicked a little too much. But it might look good with his color scheme that I'm gonna do. And I can't forget her fingers on the staff. That would be really weird. Okay. So let's go ahead and make sure I got all the... What's weird about these are the lid. It's, yeah, let's see if I can... See that? And then you have to like fit the lid on. It's It's like a puzzle piece. Alright, let's try this out. I'm afraid. Well, actually, that looks pretty good. Alright. We're going to let that part right there be a little bit lighter as a natural highlight. I don't think that's too bad of a color. She's got a mustache. A mustache. Mustache. Just gonna go over where I think there would be not as much. Oops, went a little too dark on there. Not as much light. Now I'm gonna go back over with the forget what color it is now. 156Y. Cover the fingers because I don't think there would be too much light there. And then also on her skin down there. There wouldn't be too much light. Just kind of playing with where I think the light would kind of cast on her. If anyone's there, give me a hey! Oops. Don't want the chisel dip. Alright. Now let's blend this back out. Gonna first start with her ears. Just a preference, I guess. No real reason or rhyme. I'm gonna come down here to her fingers and do those next. And then, I'm not a big fan of these nibs. They just don't work how I'm used to. I'm used to a softer one, but they still work pretty well, so that's good. For the price, I'm okay with that. Okay. Now we're working on her shoulders and neck. I haven't had an issue with the bleeding of this ink, but with this one it seems to be doing it a lot more than normal, which is really scary because you don't want your ink to be doing that. So the reason why I was gone for this week is because the week of Easter I had a filling done because I found out that I had a chipped tooth, and I went in and they filled it, and then I ate normally because she said, oh, it's fine, you know. And I was eating, it was, I think, 3 weeks after I had just gotten this tooth filled. And I was eating Subway, and my tooth fell out. Like, my tooth. It broke and fell out. So, needless to say, I was pretty scared. Because when you're an adult, your teeth should not be falling out. But anyways, the lady that does the fillings, and my dentist, he said, when I went in, that wasn't even the tooth that we filled. And I was like, that's the tooth that you should have filled. That's the one that I came in for. So for 3 weeks, I was eating on an unfilled chipped tooth, which I went in to get filled. So that's why I broke. That's why I was gone for a week, because I didn't feel up to making a video. Alright, so I think I want to... Aha! Color schemes. Alright, let's go back to our color swatches here. Let's look at some greens. So I'm thinking I like this GY. Like, I want to do... I really like that GY, 83 GY, and then maybe 106 GY. Let's try and remember that. 106 and 83. Excuse me. Yep, totally forgot it already. 106 and 83. 106 and 83. 106 and 83. There's 83. 83. 106. 106. What are you? 108. We need 106. 106. Awesome. Alright, so this is 83, and this is 106. And I think I want to do... So it'd be 83 as the base, and then 106 as the shadow. I really like this saturated color. I think that's what I'm going for here. At least that's what it seems like. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do his leaf hair. And I'm not sure if I want to do her hair as green as well, because her hair's not really leaves per se. They're just, it's just kind of there, like a normal lady. Okay. I really like that color. That's a good color. And I love these colors, how they turn out. They are very vibrant. Like, even the saturated ones are super vibrant. And it's going to be darker here, but lighter on the other side. Give a little bit there. Then we'll just kind of do some leafy textures. just to give it a little bit of a dimension. And then we'll go back to our 83. And give it a once over. And I love that texture look. It's really neat. Hope you guys can see that really well. Oh, and the leaves on her. Her antlers. Kind of think I want this green color for her ribbons too. It's really nice. We'll see after I do these leaves. Oops. See, what's bad about these markers are they don't tell you which side is the chisel and which side is the nib. So it's kind of a guessing game. Just going to do a little bit of it as a shadow. Because the leaves are right up on there on the light. So. I guess you could take like a permanent marker and put a C in a for chisel on one end. I haven't decided what I want to do for the background yet. If I even do a background. Alright. I think I do want to make her ribbons this color. Because I really like that. And also maybe I want to make that yellow. I don't know. I'm just messing around. I love these colors though. And the price for them was amazing. If you're looking to buy Copics but you don't have enough, I recommend these, especially if you're just starting out. Or if you're looking to buy like Winsor & Newton and you don't have enough money for those, go with these. Okay. Oops. Oh, I just kind of messed that up. Alright. Give a little bit of shading on those. Oops. That whole part's going to be rather dark because that's not a lot of sun's going to get there. Okay. And then we're going to go back over with our 83. Give it a real nice shading. Yeah. I think I am just going to do a regular brown. I want another lighter color, lighter green. if I have one. Well, there's the fluorescent. Actually, that might work for what I'm thinking. Alright, so 124F. Actually, this one might be it. Well, that's 123F. Is that what I meant when I wrote it down? I think it is. Yep, that's it. Because I don't see a 124. Let's see what this one is. Oh no, there was a 123F and a 124F. I don't think I swatched both of them. Okay. My bad. Oh wow, okay. So that's almost pure yellow. Oh no, I did up here. Yeah, that's fluorescent yellow. But look, it looks green. Goodness. Alright. Okay, so I want to use this, not the chisel end, but I want to use the 124F on her stone. And I also want that to cast kind of a shadow, but thinking, how can I get, I guess watercolor, maybe if I go really light. Yeah, that's not what I want. That's kinda. Kinda doing what I want, I guess. I don't want it to really, oops. Got a little darker there. Just gonna make it come down at a point, I think. That's what I'm gonna do. I just want enough of that white to show through. Yeah. There. Just gonna build up some more darkness in there. Alright. And then I'm gonna use the 83GY, not the chisel nib. And I'm gonna add some shadow on that. And what's gonna be cool is I'm gonna backlight the whole thing, at least I think I will, with this, or maybe even the fluorescent, which I think will be really neat. Oops, my bad, I didn't mean to hit the microphone there. Keep getting the chisel nib. Don't need the chisel nib. That looks cool. Yeah. Oh. I should probably keep those out because I'll probably need them again. Alright, I'm thinking we do that fluorescent on their eyes as well. Ugh. This is the, 124F. I'm gonna give her like a dark foresty green, lips, which I'm going to use the 106GY and see how that looks. Oh, that's a little dark. I don't know why I keep opening the chisel nib. That looks pretty good. Alright, I want to use that. Oh, what color was that? The GG was what it was. That's CG. Or maybe I don't want to use that. Because I'm going to do a brown. That is kind of brown toned though. Okay, let's go ahead and pick out our browns for the bark. Let's go ahead and do 29GG and 20CG. See how that ends up. And if not, I can cover it with a darker shade. So there is 20CG, I believe. No, it's 23. What is 20? Oh, 23 is way too dark for what I'm thinking. 20CG. And where did my 29CG go? Do 29CG right here. Yeah, let's try that. So we're gonna go with 29CG, and then we'll do 20CG over that. Let's start with her staff here, just so if we don't like it, it'll be easy to fix. Super easy. And then let's go over with the eyebrow. This is the 20CG. And what we're going to do is kind of decide wherever we think the green would hit. So it hit these like really broad spots, like right here and here. Oh, I totally thought the wrong way of that. So it's going to get really dark down here. It's almost covering up. Alright. And then we'll go back over, 29CG. And hopefully that will give us a really cool looking branch staff. That is pretty cool. I think I want to add sorry. Oh, I don't know what I want to add. Let's go ahead with our antlers and see how those end up. Oh no, it's almost not tree-like enough, I guess, is what I'm thinking. I think I need to add a little bit more brown, maybe. Chisel nib. So, well, totally am not in frame there. Ooh, that looks kind of creepy on the webcam. Alright. Oops. That's okay. It is okay. I think the smell of these are getting to me. Whew. Ah. Come on. Get in there. Aha. Wait. Just close the marker that I needed. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, I told you about these. They're pretty bad. I don't really know what color I want her hair to be. I can't think of anything. Could do just a plain brown. That'll give us that brown that we need in here. That might be neat. Okay. Ooh. Hopefully I'm still in frame. It's hard to get in there without actually getting in there. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think I want to add a little bit of a brown. Oh. Neighbor and his noise. Excuse me. Actually, the 15GY might. Huh, 15GY. It's 156Y. Goodness gracious. Okay. So, where I think there's gonna be light, I'm just gonna add this 156Y, not 15GY. And that'll give it a nice touch to it. I like that. Okay. Now I think we're gonna do the brown hair on her. So let's look at the browns. Maybe BR. 172 BR. And a 159. 159, and then we'll do 172 as a shadow. How's that sound? Make sure I'm in frame here. 172 BR. And then we need 159 BR. What is 170 BN? I'm not seeing it. Did I skip this? Ooh, that's pink. That's pink. Yeah. Never mind about that. Where is the other one? They're so hard to get out of the case, too. 159 BR. That's correct. That's what we need. And let's hope this color looks good. Alright, so we wanted to do 159 and then 172 as the shadow. Okay. Ooh, that's very red. Hopefully the other BR will kind of neutralize it a little bit more than that. It's kind of an interesting color, though. It'd be a good color nonetheless for hair. Just not on this. So we're gonna do kind of a natural sunlight feel and also the green glow. So that'll be really cool. And the stink bug just crawled across the microphone. Wonder if you can hear that. That'd be real neat. And gross at the same time. I'm kind of just doing a feathering technique just to get this hair down, because I don't really mind if it's feathered looking, just because of how her hair is drawn. It's rather chunky, not chunky, but I'm not sure how to describe it. Spiky, maybe? Alright, so let's put some 172 BR for the shadow. So that looks almost the same. I might need to add some gray in there. Or even just some more brown. Let's get that 156 GY and see what that will do. That kind of just blends in. $29 GG. Let's see how that does. That helps a little bit, just to give it a little bit of a tone down. Yeah, I like that. Oops. Looks real good. Because, I mean, green looks good with red because they're complementary colors, but if you get the wrong tone, it can end up being pretty weird looking. Alright, that looks really good because it still has that like saturatedness to it. It's a very deep. Yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead and work on these guys. So we need these, I believe, is what we used. Let's go ahead and put those back over there. Let's see if I remember what I did. Was it 29 and then... Yeah, 29 and then 20 is the shadow. And then we went over the 156Y as the highlight. Yeah, remembering what we did. Okay. So what's good about this part is I can go the lines most of the time because her whole body is made of these sticks and twigs and branches and whatnot. I don't know what color I want to make her shirt yet. Give a little bit of depth into the recessed parts of the branches. And then we're going to work on him when we get done with her. I think I'm going to add a little bit of extra brown into him. We'll see when we get there, though. I just love how her dress turned out. Well, her skirt. Oops. Just give a little bit of a shadow there. No one goes outside the line. It's just a shadow, right? Right. Just agree. Right. Let's give some of these recessed branches some shadow. Just got to figure out where all the light would be. Okay, and then let's go on over with the, actually, we need to go back to the 29GG. I almost forgot that step. And color everything again, just so that we blend in that 20G. And then that will give us a really good depth when looking into her skirt. It'll seem like there's actually branches that are overlapping each other. Pretty cool. Next, we're going to go with the 29G, or 156Y. Goodness gracious. Too many numbers. And then we're going to just go over where we think the highlight would be. And that will also give us a little bit more of that brown. And then go over it again with the 29GG. So it's lots of layering, that's for sure. And I forgot to mention which sketchbook I am using. I will tell you here in a second. Alright, this is the Canson Mixed Media XL. So it's suitable for acrylic, watercolor, pen, and pencil. But I'm using it for my Copics as well. And it's actually not really bleeding too much onto this paper, but you can tell it's rather bleedy. Oops. See. So that's why I like to have the scrap piece of paper, just in case. Because you don't want to work on that and then have the page be all ruined. So, alright, I think I'm just going to keep going with that kind of wood look, because I really like that. It turned out really good. So, we're going to do that on him and the log that he is standing on. Let's go ahead and work on him first. I love these colors. I'm actually going to go ahead and just color the whole mouth as well. I'm going to actually just go over that with a really dark brown, the mouth anyways, so. Or just give it as much shading as I can. And he's going to be mainly shadow. Just because he is away from her glow, and also only some of him is going to be hit by light. What's going to be cool is I'm going to give him this feathery texture, so it's going to kind of look like wood in a way. I'm a real dark mouth there. And then we'll go over the 29 GG. Just love the way that textures. It's like a really soft bark. And then we'll give him a little bit of highlight on him. And just to give him a little bit more brown. And then we'll go back over with the 29 GG. And then he will be finished. And then we can go ahead and work on the log that he's on. I'm not going to worry too much about the first layer. I'm just trying to get the color down. So it's not going to be pretty, the first layer. Okay, now we can go ahead and get the shading in with the 20 CG. Actually, I could use my chisel nib, but alright. And give a really great shadow in there. Go back over with the 29 GG. It's really, most of this piece is same colors, but the colors just really go well together. And then for some highlight, we'll go in, and some brown. We'll go with 156Y. When you think of trees, I mean, there are so many different shades. So it's great to add in some gray and some browns and some yellows. Just gives it that great natural look of a tree. Then we'll go back over with the 29 GG. Like so. And that is one cool looking log. So I think, oh, I forgot about her top. I kind of want to do green on her top. Just to match it in. And then we need 106 GY for the shading. Ah, still a little wet right there. And then go back over with the 83 GY again and blend that out. Now I gotta decide what I want to do with the background. If I want to do anything with the background. I don't know. Maybe I'll just add some grass along the... That might be cool. Let's test out this chisel nib. See how that works. It's a pretty cool chisel nib. I generally don't use chisel nibs, so it's kind of interesting to use one. I actually kind of like that. I might have to use my chisel nibs more often. And it almost looks like it's moss on the... Oops. The log. I love how it like skips some and then it leaves like this natural highlight. It's cool. And then you can always just go a little harder pressure for like a darker. So say if I wanted a darker one right here, or a darker. I think that's pretty cool. Think of your chisel nibs. Alright, so now I've got to decide. Actually, I want to use some of this 83G on here just to illuminate the orb staff thing. Oops. Okay, and then I'm going to take my, which I think I just put away. Yes, 124G, or 124F for fluorescent. Go ahead and put all these back. And I'm going to just give a little bit of a glow. I think that looks pretty cool. And I don't think I'm going to put a sky in. So I might watercolor a sky in later. But that is my Earth Day Conda marker testing video. Sadly, no one really hopped on to the stream, but that's okay. Hopefully you guys liked this, though. I actually enjoy these markers. They're not really that bad at all. Not bad at all. And I love how these combinations worked out to give this wood texture. Let's see if I can get up closer here and show this. And I think that color hair really went well. But yeah, so that's my dryad, I guess, if Daniel wants to call it that. But it's my Earth Day project. It's not very, save the Earth, but I mean, it's a lady getting overtaken by Earth. Alright. I hope you guys like this video, for all those who are watching after the stream has ended. And hopefully you stick around for the next video. I'm not quite sure what it's gonna be. I haven't decided yet. Got some pretty cool ideas, though. I have to go and get some green paper clips. Yeah. I mean, I guess regular paper clips would work, but I'm thinking I should get some green ones. But anyways, I'm not going to give you guys too much of a spoil. Yeah, I knew you were waiting for it. Alright. I forget how to... Alright, so I hope you guys are having a crazy day, especially on this Earth Day. Well, I guess if you're watching this later, whatever. You know. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!